Welcome in and good day. Today is, I don't know what today is. I think it's February 2nd or 3rd. This is January's completed pages. I can't believe January went that fast. It was incredible to think we are a 12th of the way done with the year. Is that scary? It's scary to me. Anyway, let's dive right in and let's get down to business for our completed pages for January. Let's see. I did not get as many done as I was hoping to get done, but that's okay. You know what? We get through and we just make it happen. If any of you have been here for a while, we had a 50-year-old tree go down and we've been attempting to kind of take it down and get rid of it. And boy, that is 50 years of roots. Whew, the tree part was easy. The root part's been different. This month in January, I was trying different or this year I'm trying to do pencils outside of just Prisma. I love Prisma, do not get me wrong, but I have such nice pencils. I have great budget pencils, so we're going to start seeing that through the year. So this month was heavily focused on Brute Fruner Square. There's some peppered ones that are different. This is Brute Fruner Square. I did not necessarily want to do a complete match, but just something that would coordinate. So I was kind of trying to pull the greens, the blues, the yellows and oranges. I didn't really do the purple so much. I did more of the reds. It's not really a Mandela. I always say it wrong. But it's a mirror, and I like it. It was super fun. Brute Fruners, they are just great pencils for whatever you can get them for, $20 to $25. When they're in stock, it's hard, it's difficult. I wish that they were a little more stable in their stock, but you know what? I get it. You know, it's hard sometimes. The only other thing is I wish they did have some of them on open stock because I'm going to blow through some of their colors just because I really do enjoy coloring with those. So this too is Brute Fruner Square, and I did these more of like a bluebell type look. And then I wanted the pinks and then orange and yellow. I'm not a big fan of orange and yellow, but I am sure trying to get better at, oh my goodness, sorry about that. I touched my lamp. Trying to get better at giving love to the oranges and the yellows because they're just not really my vibe, but I'm trying to get better at that. So I got that page done. Let's see the next one. These two were Brute Fruner Square. I guess I should have waited till February this month to do this because of the heart, but I just wanted to do it. I really enjoy the purple and the red. This one I didn't come in and blend. I think I forgot to do that, but the Brute Fruner Squares do blend. They don't, of course, they're not going to blend like a Prisma. Nothing blends like a Prisma, but when you do go in and blend, they do a very nice job. So I liked that one. I just had fun kind of doing. I like the little lacy effect that these have. Again, not doing a total copy of this page, but just something that kind of blends with, I don't know, with flowers. I think you can kind of get away with any color. This one is Lyra. I had fun doing this with my Lyra pencils. They're brand new pencils to me. I got them for Christmas. They definitely color different. They do really, really well on shadowing, shading. They have a very smoky, hazy, I'm trying to come up with the right word, but they're like smoky or hazy. They're not a very sharp color. I don't know if that makes sense, but they do great. I mean, this was amazing how well that did on the kind of the shading of the balloon. I was like, whoa. I think these pencils are going to do great for background. That's kind of where I'm like, they're a little bit chalky-ish, but they would do beautiful on backgrounds. That shadowing, I was like, wow, that's easy to do with that. I can't really get the shading and the shadowing down with Prisma very well, but the Lyra's made it very easy. So I'm enjoying those pencils, definitely going to have those make a repeat this year for sure. And then the last one in this book, I did the Sunday. It was super fun. I just loved it. I wanted ice cream that day so bad, but it was super cold and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go outside. I don't want to go out to get the ice cream, so I'll just color, I'll just color ice cream. So I had a good time with that one. Obviously, it's just ice cream. It was just a fun little color. So I did like 8 or 9 in the book, and I don't have very many left. This one, I have been kind of testing out my pencils. So this is kind of, I guess, a whip, but I wanted to test out how the pencils look. So it's not really a completed page. But this one is Prisma, this one's Faber-Castell, this one's Lyra, this is Derwent Lightfast. I will be working on doing the Ohuhus, Derwent. Well, I don't know about the Derwent drawing pencils because I really don't have blues, but this is just going to be my page when I'm getting different pencils down and just seeing the difference. And if you can see, I don't know if that's going to come over, but like, so the Prismas, they kind of have a sheen, a shine, I guess because the wax maybe, but they have a little bit of a shine. I don't know if that's coming through. Faber-Castell, it does not. It has kind of a flat matte, which is, I mean, it's fine. That's the oil base. Derwent, they were completely different. Like, I don't even know how, it's more of a luster, like a lustery sheen. Maybe like if you're looking at paint, that would be an eggshell. This would be kind of like a flat. This would be like a semi-gloss. And then this one's the Lyra. This one is on here. It's very chalky looking, but they're beautiful colors. It's just the sheen on them is very different. And I can see where having different colored pencils for different applications is going to be fun. So not necessarily a completed page, but kind of like a whip. This, I think, is going to end up being a project book. Somebody had asked me in the comments, what about a project book? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. But I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 left. So, and then this book is going to be complete. So I guess this will be a project book until I complete these out. Maybe by next month or the following month, I'll have that one completed out. So that one was great. Loved it. Little Mermaid. I wanted to pull this out. It's been a while since I've colored in it. I did Christmas, I did Halloween, I did Thanksgiving and fall, and I'm done. I loved it. Please don't get me wrong, but man, fall colors aren't my colors, and then nothing but red and green. I wanted to get back to the ocean. These are Brutfuner Square and had an enjoyable color in this book. This book, I don't know, so far I have not seen anything that this paper won't accept or take. I love my little blue background. I love the little mermaids. I thought they looked really cute. I love their little faces. They're just simple little dot, and their little mouth is like, ooh, I don't know. I find that I get a kick out of that. And then the Winkostella, I really love that Winkostella. I don't know if you can see, but I kind of touched that up there. I tried a different green. I always kind of go with the same greens. This green, I was trying something a little bit different, trying to add a little bit more depth. So I kind of put a little bit of red underneath and then did the green. And I really liked it because it's almost like a red. I mean, the red still pulls through, but it's like red, brown, green. So I had fun kind of mixing different colors this time around. So at any rate, had fun in that one. That one is a lot of fun. So this one, at the end of this video, I am going to have where you can, at the end of the video, you can hit the next one. I want you to come and see our Global Buddy color. Our Global Buddy color was in the book this month, and we have a great sponsor that is sponsoring, and somebody is going to get a Racerback tee mermaid style. So I'm excited for you to see this page that's in here and to see everybody else's also. So this one I think is a project book also. I am trying to gain an appreciation for mandalas, and I use this as a random pick. So both the page and the color combination are done off of the random generator from Google. I think this has 80 pages, so I go 1 through 80. So far, I've not had a duplicate page come up because I haven't colored that many. If I did, I would just hit it again. But if it's a blank page, I'm not cheating, I'm doing it. And then I'm not cheating on the color also. So whatever color, I've got the Sarah Renee Clark cube. And what I do is I just go 1 through 500. So this is what was this week or this month. It's weird. The pens were having a really hard time, and I think it may have just been me. I was so afraid if I got too close, it would bleed all the way through. But I had fun with this. It was super cool. I would never have picked necessarily these colors. I mean, I love red, I love purple, but I don't know if I would have ever done that orange, and it worked out great. You know what? I should have written down what I'm going to make a note for myself. Next time I'm going to write down the color combination that this came out of her page or out of her block. So that was super fun. I had an enjoyable color out of that one. Next one is Worlds of Wonder. This book is really like, it is showing all the love because I touch it like right here all the time. And I mean, my hands must be filthy because it is gaining out on color there. This is the one that I did for this month, and this one was done all in the new Ohuhu colored pencils. They are so fun. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you have probably seen, I don't know if there's hundreds, but there's a plethora of reviews on these pencils. I have a review also. It's an unboxing. There's some crinkles. Sorry about that. It's a review, unboxing, swatching, and coloring, testing it in one of Joanna's other books. But I wanted to color an entire page in them to test them out. And oh, I had so much fun, guys. I'm not saying that you have to have those pencils, but if you're in the market and you want a set of pencils and you want something a little different, or you want something that maybe is not total high-end Prisma, Faber-Castell, Derwent, I get it. But you don't necessarily want, and I'm not bad-mouthing them, but you don't want the Color, you don't want the Brute Pruner, you want something that's kind of in the middle. This, I think, Ohuhu did they knocked, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I thought they knocked it out of the park. When I was first doing the swatching, at first it was going good, and then when I got to the darker colors, I was like, oh, what's going on? These aren't as good as, it's like, oh no, these aren't as good. But it's the paper, and it's explained in the video. So I'll pop the link in here so you can go see that if you want to see that. I changed out the paper on my swatch sheets, and it was so much better. I tried it in a book, and I love them. I absolutely love them. They're great for blending. They're great for layering. I had so much fun. I've never been able to get my water to look so good. Well, okay, in my opinion, I think it looks good. Again, I'm not an expert colorist. I've not been doing it tremendously long, but they were great pencils. I really enjoy them, and I will be definitely using them more as I do more coloring. And then the next one is Jewelry Box. This book, this was a whip from last year, and this year I have lofty goals. I mean, if you've been with me a little bit, you know, feather, fur, hair, nail, all of those fancy things, gems, jewels, metal. I'm really trying to up my game in my coloring, and this is a great book for it because there's lots of gems, lots of jewels, there's feather, there's fur, there's hair, there's skin. These are just things that are really difficult to color. So the gemstones, not great. It was my first attempt. And they're Prismacolor, but the rest of all of this is Brute Pruner Square. And I wanted to do something a little different. I'd started off with the green. I thought, you know, I'm just going to do everything green except for the little caterpillar. And I thought, well, I'll let the little caterpillar kind of pop out a little bit. I had fun. I thought the monochromatic, just the greens were greens and browns. I thought that looked really good. Trying to learn how to shade, how to add depth. Again, as I always say, if you look far away, not so bad. If you look up close, I don't know, they start to look a little scarier, so we'll just keep it at a distance. But this book, I don't know if it'll necessarily be a project book, but it will definitely be a book that through the year I will be visiting it several times because I really do like this book. This one I think may end up being a project book. This was my first book that kind of got me started on the channel. And I absolutely love this book. I love the paper, and so far, everything is going very nicely with it. I did this one for Christmas, but I wanted to do the little mice, and I thought this would be so fun to try. And I did this off of the Brute squares. First time on doing fur, not great at all. But I did it. It scared me, but it's okay. Again, if we look close, yeah, not so much. If we look far away, it looks a lot better. The fur, I kind of messed up here, didn't really do it great here, but first time out the gate, I did it. I'm kind of getting over the fear, and it was fun. I don't know why I picked green for the chair, because green is for leaves and things, but I just wanted a green chair. And I hope that you like it. I like it. I thought it came out really cute. I love the little books. I mean, isn't that just so cute? And then I love how, each of the legs of the chair are kind of different. Like that's a more traditional leg. That's a more modern leg. And then, of course, all the books holding it up. And I love the fact that little Mama Mouse is with her babies. So just super fun. And the Brute squares, they did great. They did wonderful on this. And then this one right here, I tried this is also the Ohuhu colored pencils. Loved it. Absolutely loved this. I thought this was incredible fun. I love the layering. I love everything about that. So this was super fun. I love the bright colors. They're really fun pencils, and really enjoying that. And so that's all I got done. But the reason being is because, again, we had that tree that we had to take down. We did some traveling for family, but I did a lot of swatching. So I'm going to count these as my completed pages. These are the swatches for the new Ohuhu colored pencils. Like I said, I will have popped that in there. You can look at this. If you want to watch mine, you can. If you've already seen it, that's fine too. But I'm going to finish these off. I'll put the names, cut them all out. But it takes a lot to get swatching done. So I got those swatched. And then Brute Pruner, I did a whole thing on getting ready to do the color along. So the color along that I'm doing in Magical World is going to be for the Brute Pruners. And I think I might go back and forth between Brute Pruners and the Ohuhu colored pencils. I was waiting for these to kind of come in and see how they were. But these, I mean, if you haven't seen it, you can go into my playlist. These are I love these pencils. They're great pencils. They've got great colors. So I was able to complete that out. I'm counting that as a colored page also because, this one, these are the Lyras. And I did the color swatches. Now I still have to cut these out. So these are very nice. I wouldn't say they're chalky, but they just have more of a muted down tone. I mean, bright colors, but dusty. Maybe that's what it is, dusty. They're kind of a dusty color. And I will say, I think they're going to go beautiful for backgrounds, things that you want shading and shadowing and that. So I was able to get that swatching done. Then the big swatching that I did was for the Light Fast. Now, some of you know that I've been having a hard time with my printer, so I had to go to a copy shop, and I'm not real thrilled with them. It's so weird. I don't know what happened, but see these compared to this one? I don't know how this got so much bigger, but it did. So I may end up having to redo these, but it's going to be a while because I don't want to do this swatching when I still have so much more swatching that I need to do. But I've got the Derwent Light Fast. I got all the color swatching done there. And then I got my Derwent. So if you haven't seen that, it's in my playlist. You can go look at all of these. I cannot wait to color this month in this. And then I also got for Christmas the Derwent color drawing pencils. And I love these pencils. I just haven't put their numbers in. So I'm going to finish that out. That is everything that I worked on. So it was a very, very busy month. I wouldn't say I got all, but I got a lot of swatching done. It's fun. I love to swatch just because I love having swatches when I go to color. So I got all that done, and then I got all of my books done. I am so happy that you guys are here. Please watch the color along, or I mean, our Global Buddy color. I think we have 3 people that participated. Someone is going to win a shirt, and then somebody that's just in the chat are going to win some glitter pens. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like, hit subscribe. And I know a lot of people, sometimes you feel nervous about making a comment. That's totally fine. If you wouldn't mind, drop a heart, drop a diamond, drop a mermaid, drop something in there, a happy face. And until next time, guys, I hope your pencils are sharp. I hope your markers are juicy and bright. And remember, it's just paper. Enjoy your coloring time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.